She's a roller coaster. Oh, she's a flame. I'm burning up inside, but I can feel no pain. I won't try to stop her. She can't be tamed. I'm so in love with her. I fall and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again.
तुम तेरी तुम तुम तेरी कर से तुम तेरी तुम तुम तेरी
Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, ooh, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move it, see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
Let's go, let's go. Yo, Dog Pound, what's cracking? Who's ready to get down? Where my dogs at? Let's go. What's up, Dog Pound? Let's see. We got Blue Smokers in the house. Cooking with Rexy's in the house. King Kilbasa's in the house. The Gallery Backyard is in the house. I see you guys. I see you guys. Jacqueline and Dad's in the house. What's cracking? I know I saw Amy. Look at that. I got my man Kenneth. What's going on, dog? What's New Barbecues in the house? Amy McClaiming, where you at? Hey, what's going on, guys? Man, I just figured I would jump on here, hang out with the Dog Pound, see how y'all are doing tonight. Yo, 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 James is here. I don't know about y'all, but man, I was out here trying to do a little cook earlier, and I had to grab everything and run in that house because the rainstorm came through, man. It was crazy here for a little while, but we all good now. I see Pickles is in the house. Hey, so what's up, gang? What y'all want to talk about? Kenneth, what's up, man? You want to talk about KD? KD opting out of that contract? What's up with that, man? Rick's Barbecue and Blackstone's in the house. What's up, Chief? So you thinking of doing a Wednesday night? What you gonna put on the grill, brother? I had some of that Matador Prime Steak flank steak earlier, man, and woo, that stuff was good. Put that on the Weber kettle with the Gabby's Grills attachment, man. That Santa Maria, you know how that thing works. What? Rexy's leaving? Come on, man. All right, Rexy. Hey, appreciate you stopping through, and peace. Catch up with you later. West Coast Cajun Cuisine. What's up? What's cracking? What's cracking? Some wings. Kenneth is gonna put some wings, man. What you gonna do down on? Are you gonna do that on Weber? You gonna do down on the Rectech, man? How's that Rectech working out anyway? I saw you cooking on that the other night, man. Got your little lights and everything in the inside. I'm like, yeah, he fancy now. I like that though. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. Santa Maria style, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy. Nice, nice. Rick is gonna make a shrimp and jalapeno cornbread. Man, that sounds pretty damn tasty, actually. Tacos from San Diego, Blue Smoke. Hey, man, dude. Like I said, we did flank steak tacos earlier, man. Carne asada, Dawgfatha style. It was pretty good. That Rectech is legit. Man, I told you, I am not jealous. I am not jealous. Yeah, King Kielbasa. Man, that buffalo wing dust from Cosmos, boy, I had some of that earlier. That's some good stuff, man. Tri tips on the Rectech. Sunday Wagyu prompt, man, that sounds pretty damn good, dude. That sounds really good, actually. Yeah, you need to get you some Cosmos, Kenneth. That stuff, man, I'm telling you, that stuff, man. Jean, my wife puts that stuff on everything. The Buffalo Hot, I mean everything, dude. So we got bags and bags and bags of that stuff. It's some good stuff. Hey, there you go, gallery. Some jerk chicken, man. We keep that around the house too, man. I got some of that. What was it, Oak Ridge barbecue. I did a video on that a while back with some wings that I did with the Oak Ridge Jaw Love Jamaican jerk. Man, that stuff is good. It's a good, quick, simple jerk when you don't want to really, put it together from scratch yourself. So, good stuff to have around on hand. Shrimp and bacon egg. Hey, I like that. Sounds pretty tasty. Shrimp and bacon and eggs Benedict. Man, nice. Pizza and a beer. Sometimes it does sound good, man. When you've been barbecuing quite often, anything else sounds pretty good. Tell you, when we went to we were at Texas A&M for the barbecue camp, man, and we cooked a lot of stuff. And by the end of the day, nah, we didn't want no barbecue, man. We grabbing sandwiches, tacos, chicken, whatever we could get our hands on, man. That dirty bird, that's right, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a little barnyard pimp. I keep telling people about that, man. That barnyard pimp with some Alabama whites. I'm gonna have to do a video on that. That Alabama white sauce and some barnyard pimp. Come on, man. Nice pickles. You got some leftover pulled pork sliders. Tell you what, man. When we were over at Troy's house, brother Troy's house, with the whole gang and Harry Sue and all that, man, he did these pulled pork sliders with the candied bacon. Man, it had that nice little sweet heat kick to it. Man, that stuff was awesome. It was really good. I always said I was gonna make that. I haven't made it yet, but I probably need to. 60 pounds of pork and 25 pounds of chicken for a wedding in Hilton Head this past weekend. My man Brandon was putting in work. Brandon Page, man. Glad to have you here, brother. That sounds like a lot of fun, though. A lot of work. I know how that goes, but it sounds like a lot of fun, too. Hey, I got my man Ronald Jones in the house. Brother Ronald, glad to have you here, man, and thank you for your service, brother. We went to school together, guys, and my man is over in Japan now. So hey, I'm glad to have you, brother, from Japan. Glad to see we getting all the way across the world like that, man, and glad to have you here, man. And hey, tell the family hello. Give them a Dawgfatha hug for me. I see my man Lep. What's going on, Lep? Mr. Bobby Johnson's in here. What tip is best for smoking chicken on the Yoder? Well, I tell you what, Chief. Let me move this camera just a little bit. I tend to run my Yoder hotter when I run chicken. So because I like to get that skin to render. And so a lot of times, man, I'll run that Yoder up to 325, between 325 and 350. And I'll do that for the first part of the cook, and then maybe take it back down to about 275, 280. And that tends to work out pretty well for me. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't done that in a while because I have the Weber kettle with the Vortex. And all these guys that are in here that have the Weber kettle and the Vortex, I don't think there's anything that makes chicken any better on a grill than the Weber kettle with the Vortex. So that's what I do. If you don't have the Vortex and you're running that Yoder, definitely I would say run it hotter on the first part of that cook, and then kind of back off. Get that chicken to render some of that fat or whatever, and then back off and go a little lower, down to 275, 280. So that's what I do. And thank you for that question, brother. Let's see. Leprechaun, Jacqueline and Dad, Texas Sausage Company. Hey, did I miss Scott? Scott in here? My man Scott, there he is. What's going on, Scott? Man, if you guys are looking for some good sausage, that's the guy to go talk to at Texas Sausage Company. He's got some really, really good sausage products over there. And I strongly endorse it. I don't really like andouille sausage, but I tell you what, the stuff that he makes Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick some of that up pretty soon and do some red beans and rice. My man Troy put that in my head yesterday when he was talking during his live stream, and I haven't made red beans and rice in a little while, so I might have to make some soon, and I might have to come see you, Scott. Let's see, the dog pounds in Cleveland. Hey, look at there, so Ronald, you might be making it back stateside come September, early October, huh? What do I need to bring to put my order in to get some barbecue? When Hey man, I hear you, dude. You got my number, man. Hit me up, brother. And we ain't gonna mess up on that communication like we did last time. That was epic how we messed that up. But man, we gonna make it work. It's all about the rack. What's cracking, dog? Hey, I see you. I see you. Appreciate you being here, brother. Grumpy old gringo's in the house, man. How you doing, man? Glad to have you here, sir. And I really was thinking today was Thursday. I lost a day somewhere. I'm not really sure where. All the days tend to run together, so it's actually Wednesday. Feels like Thursday, but hey, it's all good. We here. We chilling. We got a drink in hand. What else? What else do we need? We gonna have a good little time, little chat here. Talk about this. Talk about that. Ah, nice. Scott just got the Andouille label approved today. Gonna get a batch started. Hopefully, ready this weekend. Man, nice, dude. Nice. I don't know. I might be able to swing through there. I'm not sure. We're gonna go out to Creedmoor on Saturday and go check out my man Randy Estrada. Randy, if you guys don't know who Randy is he's one of the pit guys over at Brotherton's Black Iron Barbecue in Pflugerville, and he's actually having a little pop up this Saturday in Creedmoor at the community center. So if any of you guys are around Austin, area, whatever, and you got some free time on Saturday, get on out there to the Creedmoor Community Center on this Saturday. I believe it's going to be from 10:30 to about 3 or 4, something like that. So definitely get on over there and check Randy out, man. He's doing some good things. He knows what he's doing with some barbecue too, guys. So if you want some good barbecue, get on out there. Let's see. Does Scott make boudin? Man, yeah, Scott, that's a good question. You make boudin, brother? Jacqueline and Dag. No boudin. Oh man. So Scott, we're gonna have to rectify that, brother. We need to get some boudin, man. What's my favorite meal? You can't make this. Wait. You can't make that's not barbecue. Oh, that I make that's not. Man, I got. Look, okay, Kenneth. Between me and you, because it's just you and me talking, right? Ain't nobody else listening, right? I got a little razzle dazzle and skill ability in the kitchen, right? You do know that. So I got a little repertoire of some different recipes that I dabble around with, and I think, man, I do have a really nice shrimp and grits that I need to do on camera, and it's not your normal shrimp and grits. This one involves some boudin and some brandy, and yeah, it's kicked up, brother. Trust me. That one's a really good one. Uh, Man, I think Jean would probably tell you that one's probably in her top five that I make too. But another one is when I make mussels and clams and linguine with the white wine sauce. That one I think that one works out pretty well too. So those are definitely a couple that I make that I am pretty proud of. Oh yeah, I think I'll probably stick with those, man. Those actually come out pretty good. Let's see. West Coast Cajun. He makes boudin. I bet you do, man. I know you throw down with a lot of those different Cajun dishes. I see Jean Marie Matthews is in the house. Hey, boo. Smoking Joe, what's up? Hey, you still at work? Man, that sucks. You'll be on a little later too, though, I believe. Well, you see, the fire marshal wanted a hood system installed above the stove. Oh, I hear that, man. I hear that. Mussels and white wine sauce. See, Kenneth, I wasn't playing, dude. She put it out there. Oh yeah, I didn't think about the gumbo. That's funny because you know what? I didn't really care for gumbo when I was younger. And man, the first time I made gumbo, I did the whole I'm gonna make my own seafood stock and this and that and the other. And I think it took me like 2 days that I was making this stock, and I just wanted it to be really, really good. And man, it was really, really good. So yeah, seafood gumbo is another one that I make that is pretty tasty. Yeah, Gene. His top five. There it is: shrimp and grits, mussels and white wine sauce, crab. Oh, I forgot about that. The crab bonitali. Crab bonitali is a very good, very good Christmas time dish. You know, Gene's heritage is part Italian, and you know the whole was it Feast of the Seven Fishes and all that, and so yeah, I do the crab bonitali is pretty damn tasty. Smoky Ribs, what's going on, Chief? Russ is in the house, man. Glad to have you, brother. I am completely honored that Smoky Ribs is over here on the Dawgfather's channel, chilling. Wednesday night chat, hangout with the dog pound. We talking about whatever we want to talk about tonight. Scallops are great, Shane. Just pretend they're shrimp. Hey, man, I love scallops, man. A good hard pan seared salad, get that nice little crust on it. Oh, man, come on. Come on. Chicken and sausage gumbo, easy and good. That is definitely true. That is definitely true. I think I've only made chicken and sausage gumbo maybe once or twice though. I just, man, I just love seafood too much, man. Look at that, Shane. You afraid of those scallops, man? What's wrong with you? Oh man, you know what? Jean probably can make peach cobbler. I know she does. She does things like dumps and those types of things, which are pretty good. Ronald, it's been a while since we've had one, but yeah, I actually have been talking about trying to branch out, learn a little bit more with the old cast iron Dutch oven cooking, and trying to make some stuff in the Dutch oven outside with the coals or whatever. And that one's on the list, man. An apple cobbler or peach cobbler, that type of thing. So scallops are definitely good. That's right, Kenneth. Tell them, man. King Kilbasa, you trying to start something, man? When am I gonna get that pit barrel cooker? I'm gonna get it real soon, but don't tell Gene. No, I don't know, man. I've really been kind of eyeballing that. I've been eyeballing that pit barrel cooker for a while. Um, and I think what I'm gonna do, if you guys were on the chat last night, we were talking about how we are gonna go over and cook with Brother Troy next weekend on Saturday, James and I. And I'm probably gonna take some ribs over there and try it out on his pit barrel cooker. And man, if I get on that thing, and you know what, if I love it, I might have to go ahead and pick one up. I've been trying to slow down. I got another cooker coming, probably here in the next 5 or 6 weeks, and it's another Lone Star Grills, guys. That's right, I'm adding to the Lone Star Grills family. So looking forward to getting that one in. So that one will be a lot of fun. Pickles. Kenneth and I are gonna eat all your scallop shade. That's funny. Let's see. Simple man, what's going on, brother? Glad to have you here, man. Definitely glad to have you here. Yeah, smoky ribs. That's what I keep hearing. And, you can't go wrong with that pit barrel cooker. Everybody's. It seems like everybody's got one but me. So, and I know the people that are using them. They know what they're doing. So, you guys, hey, y'all. I'm sure y'all are not turning me on to something that's gonna be bad. I'm just gonna have to figure out if I'm really just gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on it and order it, or run down the road here to one of the Buckies here and pick it up. So we'll see. That's right, Shane T. Roy, man. I tell you what, that T. Roy is he's a hell of a dude, man. Really good guy. And if you've been fortunate enough to meet him in person, I can honestly tell you, just like you see him on his videos and how he's so impressionable, and you can talk to him and he gives you his time or whatever. That's how he is in person, man. He's a really solid dude, man. Very solid dude. So very humble, and he is also one of those great ambassadors for cooking, man. And not only just barbecue, but for all kinds of cooking, man. He's a great ambassador for that. So I feel very fortunate and lucky to call him a friend. So let's see. You want one? You want one? It's funny, Kenneth. Smoky Ribs, talk to Noah or Amber over at PBC. Yeah, so I can call him. I'm gonna call him up and say, "Hey, Russ told me to talk to you. What's up?" I haven't even actually talked to the people over at PBC, Russ. That's pretty interesting. Hey, Barbecue Grill Masters Empire, welcome, man. You're never late, brother. The party's always going. We're just glad you got here. Oh, Simple Man says that James Porkbelly was on point, and I haven't got to watch that video yet. I saw the notification come up for it, so tell you what, everybody in the chat, everybody, hey, when this chat is over, jump over to Aim 'em and Claim 'em and go check out his burnt his I'm sorry his pork belly the pork belly video. I was thinking pork belly burnt ends, but go check out his pork belly. That pork belly, I saw pictures of it and it looked pretty damn good. So I'm definitely gonna have to catch up and check that one out. Let's see here. Never trust a skinny chef. Shane is off to do dinner, man. I hear you. He's going to get some scallops, guys. So y'all let that man go get his scallops and eat in peace. Kenneth, leave him alone. Pickles, leave him alone. You know what, Russ? Man, don't tempt me, brother. Don't tempt me. I'll call him and I'll tell him, hey, Russ told me to talk to you, so you'll make me a hell of a deal. Pickle says he's already seen it. It's a great video. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. Hey, before I forget, James, tomorrow we are on for Rolling Smoke Barbecue, man. So I did talk to those guys, and yeah, we're gonna hook up with them, and I feel kind of excited about that. So hey, guys, if y'all don't know, James and I, we live fairly close to each other, and we hook up every now and then to go get barbecue and this and that and the other. And we've never really filmed any of our sessions. When we go hang out, we just go hang out. And so, I said last night, hey, we should probably start filming this and kind of make it a little, our little series type thing. So I think tomorrow might be the first day we actually do some filming, man. And maybe we'll go live. Maybe we'll just record. I don't know. We'll just kind of roll with the punches. But tell you what, tomorrow around early afternoonish time, be on the lookout just in case we go live. That might be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun to see two channels at the same place running live at the same time, huh? And hey, if any of you guys are around the Austin area, man, and y'all want to hook up with us and go have barbecue or whatever, get at us. Let us know you want to hook up, and maybe we can make it work, and all of us get together and go have some good barbecue and have a good time, man. Rick, I don't know how to take that, man. You said James has a nice pork belly. Come on, man. You got offered a bamboo shower chair. That's not fair, Pickles. So, James, I honestly don't know the address right now. I do know that it's, I think, downtown East 6th Street area. I think, if I remember correctly, there's a food or not a food court, but a what do you call it? Where they have all the food truck court or whatever. I think there's one over on East Sixth, and I think that's where it's at. Don't quote me on that, but based on when I looked at where it was on the map, I kind of remember there being a food truck court over there. So I think that's where it's at. But I'll definitely look it up and all that before we head out that way, man. Blue smoke, brother Alton. Did you order your pit barrel? Nah, man, not yet. I might have to now though, since I got the blessing from old Russ, man. If Smokey Rib says, "Hey, call him and tell him I sent you," I might have to, man. I look at it like, hey, it's either gonna work or I'm either gonna get cussed out, one or the other. It ain't gonna stop me from getting one though. So, let's see. What's news? Got to get to making that barbecue. Hey, man. Thank you for stopping by, brother. I really appreciate it. And again, congratulations to you and NTBA. I think I saw you guys are at a little over 30,000 members. Guys, that's incredible, man. I mean, he put together this page, this community in Facebook, man, and that thing has really grown and taken off. And very glad to be a part of NTBA. And if you guys are not a member of NTBA, what are you waiting for? You're missing out on a lot because there's a lot that goes on over there. And I see Brother Kenneth putting in the work to make sure that channel keeps growing and thriving, man. So, hey, congratulations, Kenneth, to all your success with NTBA. All right? Let's see. Went to Amazon, ordered mine yesterday. So much hype about it. I gotta check it out, see what's up. Hey, I hear you, Blue Smoke. But you know what? What I noticed when I was looking at Amazon, if we're talking about the pit barrel cooker, man, it seemed like the pit barrel cooker was way more expensive on Amazon than it was if you ordered it directly from Pit Barrel Cooker or whatever the actual website was. And so I thought that was kind of odd, but I've heard that some things are definitely not cheaper on Amazon. You might get it the next day, but doesn't mean it's always going to be cheaper. Hey, is Russ leaving? Hey, Smoky Ribs, man. Hey, Russ, I appreciate you dropping by. And man, thank you for all you do as well, man, because you're a great ambassador for the world of barbecue as well, and a lot of us are looking up to you and taking notes, man. So I appreciate you dropping by. Hey, 1984, what's up? Blue Smoke, you saw? So it was $2.99 for you on Amazon, man. I must have been looking at some affiliate link then, because I thought I saw it. You know what? Now that I think about it, it might have been one of those packages. It might have been a pit barrel package and not just the pit barrel itself. I think the pit barrel comes with its normal whatevers, but then you have some other packages that you can throw on top of it. And I didn't look at it as closely. I saw that price tag and I was like, oh, that seems much more expensive. But it might have had one of those packages like conveniently already thrown into it. So, but yeah, $2.99 I do believe is the regular price for them. Let's see, Alton, have you tried Koopy Japanese mayo? I have not. Hey, is Ronald Jones still in here? My man over in Japan, maybe he might know about that. Koopy Japanese mayo. Kewpi? Kewpi? I haven't heard of that, King Kabasa. Hey, I hear you, simple man. I think it might take a little bit more than taking her out to eat somewhere. It might have to involve some jewelry or something. Barbecue Grill Master. I just found a pit barrel for $50. You just gonna rub salt all in the wound, huh? Hey man, if that's true, hey man, congratulations to you, man. Good stuff, dude. I can't get that lucky. You might want to go buy a lottery ticket or something. Hey, all right, James, man. Hey, appreciate you stopping by, my brother. And we'll see you tomorrow. Tell the missus hello. And yeah, man. See you tomorrow, Chief. So you use that QP mail all the time, Ronald? Okay, okay. I've never heard of it, man. I might have to check that out. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Kewpie? 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 Number one mayo in Japan? Okay. West Coast Cajun cuisine. Hey, appreciate you stopping by, brother. Yeah, right, Blue Smoke? $50, man. How can we get lucky like that? Hell, if it's $50, I'll buy a couple of them and sell the other one for $2.99. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, ain't nothing worth being in doghouse. I ain't trying to go that far, simple man. But I hear you. Not for me, Chief. No doghouse for me. Funny how everyone has their favorite male. Yeah, right. I don't know if I have a favorite male. Actually, I I really don't think I do. I think I tend to not really a brand, but I think I tend to buy the mayo that has olive oil in it when I do buy it. I buy it when I make that Alabama white sauce. So that's the thing. How many of you guys know about Alabama white sauce or have tried it or made it? Do you ever see it at places you go to when you get your barbecue chicken? Do you see Alabama white sauce? Give me your thoughts. What do y'all think about that? Dukes. Yeah, they have Dukes here. I don't think I've ever tried Dukes actually. Oh yeah, yeah, Ronald. Yeah, definitely for potato salad, potato and egg salad, right? Never saw it there in San Diego, huh? That's a spot I've never been. San Diego. Pickles. You want to try Alabama white sauce? It's good stuff, man. It really is. I tell you what. What's funny about that pickles is whenever you make Alabama white sauce and you try it like by itself, literally by itself, it's not really that appealing. But man, when you put it on some barbecue chicken, it comes to life. And I mean that. I'm not joking. It really does. Um, a few years ago, I was doing barbecue out here at one of the local bars, and man, I made all these different sauces. So I had Jamaican jerk sauce, a regular barbecue sauce, a spicy barbecue sauce, a Alabama white sauce, a habanero mango sauce, a chipotle. I mean, we just had all these different sauces, and man, people would see the white sauce, and basically I turned it into a little competition. I didn't name it Alabama white sauce. I just basically called it a secret sauce. Name it, win a free brisket. And people were like, "Man, what is this? What is this?" And trying it out, and I kept telling people, I said, "Look, if you try this by itself, you might not like it. But if you try it with a little bit of meat, especially chicken, I guarantee you it'll have a totally different flavor." And man, I tell you what, once people start getting a hold of that sauce and putting it on chicken or whatever sausage or whatever, I couldn't keep enough of that stuff made. Man, I mean they tore it up and they loved it. So it really is. I've been thinking about doing a video on that. I got a batch of Alabama white sauce in the refrigerator right now I've made, but I might go ahead and do that, man, and put some chicken on the Santa Maria or whatever, and make some Alabama white sauce and throw it out there. See what you guys think about it. Yeah, Rick, you're right, man. It really is good. Hey, Easy Bake is in the house, man. How's it going, Chief? So it seems like there's a lot of curiosity about Alabama white sauce, but maybe not really finding it at your different barbecue places, huh? You make a killer chocolate cake with mayo, huh? That's interesting. Do tell, Rick. Easy Bake's chilling at work. Okay, okay. Somebody got to work today. Glad it's not me. Just saying. Yeah, pickles. I'm telling you, brother, the recipe is so simple. It's not even funny. You can literally put together a batch of Alabama white sauce in probably 2 or 3 minutes. It's really it's very simple to make. I think you can make Alabama white sauce faster than you can regular barbecue sauce. And you know how long it takes you to make a regular barbecue sauce. Let's see. Alabama white sauce is great with pulled chicken. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Pulled chicken on pulled chicken sandwiches. Oh, definitely, man. Blue plate mayo, easy bake. I've never even heard of that. I understand you asking Rick about it, but man, I've never heard of blue plate mayo. Hmm. Yeah, I see one of my taste testers is in the house. My quality control department. Oh, I see you. All right, so let's talk fruit, guys. Fruit on the grill. What do you guys like to throw on the grill? Pineapples, peaches, apples. You guys, grill. What do y'all grill on the grill with fruit? Hey, Rick. Sometimes you branch out, man, and you do some different things. And if you decide to put a cake video up, man, I don't think anybody's gonna be mad at you. Peaches and pineapple. Okay, okay. Definitely some good staples on the grill. Pineapples wrapped in bacon. Nice, nice. Smoked watermelon. I've never tried that. I'm not a watermelon fan. But hey, Grill Sergeant, glad to have you here, man. I like that name too, Grill Sergeant. I like that. Let's see, peaches with brown sugar, butter, and a dash of cayenne. That sounds pretty tasty there, Pickle. Yeah, that sounds pretty tasty. I don't know if you guys saw it, but a couple of weeks ago, I did one with peaches. And I didn't shoot a video on it. This was just, a day that I went live and I had mentioned I was going to do it, and I posted pictures of it on my Instagram. Uh, and I actually sliced peaches. They were wrapped in bacon, grilled, and put them down with some basil and some a balsamic vinegar reduction, man. And I tell you what, that stuff was so good. And now I want to try it with nectarines. Haven't done it with nectarines just yet, but I will. But that stuff was really good. Yeah, exactly. Simple, man. Hey, Rick, man, if you got that skill, man, and some other cooking, man, branch it out, dude. Ain't nobody gonna be mad. Hell, whenever you go eat barbecue, you gotta have dessert too. Might as well be a mayonnaise cake, right? I mean, I know it's not mayonnaise cake, but you know what I mean. I do big Rome sauce. Big Rome sauce, huh? I haven't heard of that one. Yeah, right. King Kielbasa. You're right. Yeah, grilled pineapple with brown sugar and cinnamon. I used to do that a while back. I remember doing that when my kids were little. I would throw pineapple rings on the grill. They had that in there. And another thing that I would put it in too sometimes is I would put it in maple syrup. And if I didn't have maple syrup, I'd put it in Mrs. Butterworth's. And that was really good too. Can be messy, but it was actually pretty tasty. Hey, Rick, man, thank you, man. Yeah, I thought that came out pretty good there. The way the peaches and the bacon and vinegar, was in contrast with that basil. It was really good flavor, really good flavor. And the wife, man, I tell you what, she does an excellent job of growing, these things around here. Whether it's we got basil back here, we got some rosemary, thyme, mint, limes, lemons. I mean, we got it all, dude. And peppers and tomatoes. I mean, dude, she gets it in. So I just stay out the way and let her do what she's got to do. Cooking with Cad. Hey, what's going on? Or shall I say, what's cracking? Pickles makes a lot of sorts of. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make a lot of different recipes, man. Smoking bears, welcome, welcome. Grilled mango, yeah, that can be pretty tasty too. I bet you some grilled mango and a drink, whether it be some, you know, kicked up adult tea or whatever, man, I bet you that'd be really good. Have you guys had smoked drinks before? Can't be just me, right? You guys have had smoked drinks before, right? Yes, sir, Ronald. Yes, sir. Pineapple with a dab of cinnamon on the grill. Yeah. Hey, Cad. Well, hey, I'm glad you're here, man. I just recently started doing live, so you haven't missed a whole lot. But man, I really appreciate you jumping in here. Glad to have you there, man. Glad to have all you members of the Dog Pound here. We're gonna grow this thing, slowly, man. We're gonna get there. Let's see. Yeah, nectarines would work. Pickles, I think so. I think nectarines will probably stand up to the heat of the grill and all that a little better than peaches. But peaches are really good. You know how that goes. So, man, what else you guys want to talk about tonight here? Like I said, I'm just chilling, man. I've been working on trying to get this grilled cheese collaboration video done, and it's been challenging, man. It's been challenging trying to. I'm kind of at a I don't know, kind of like at this what they call a creative block or something, trying to figure out how to start to make my videos look better. Um, it's kind of hard out here. I'm outside most of the time, and it's man, it's really hard on video trying to do it in the middle of the day. Too much light and having to create shade and diffuse and this and that and the other, and yeah, it becomes a little challenging, man. And so, yeah, I'm working on it though. We're gonna get it figured out, and we're gonna get it kicked up. But yeah, I was trying to finish up editing that video today, and still not quite finished with it. But hopefully, I'll be finished with it tomorrow sometime. And then, like I said, I got on the grill today because I had some flank steak that I got in from Matador Prime Steak, and I wanted to make some carne asada. And yeah, I started marinating it last night and got it out and got on the grill today. It was got nice and sunny and everything. And I'm like, okay, it's super bright, can't film here. So I actually took my Weber kettle table out into the yard under the trees and had the little breeze going, and it felt good. Got it halfway through the cook, and then the winds came and the clouds came and then the rain came. And yeah, man, it was challenging today. It was definitely challenging. So cooking with Kat, we did our first live on Sunday, and it was a true blast. Yeah, it is kind of funny, especially when you get some people in to interact. And man, I'll be looking for you, man. I'll make sure. I have to make sure I have notifications on for you, so I see that whenever you go live, man, so I can jump in there. For me, guys, my real job, I'm not on a regular 9 to 5. My hours are all over the place, and so yeah, I can't just pick one day and say, hey, I'm going to stream on this day at this time. It just doesn't work like that for me, so I kind of roll with the punches. And I scheduled the stream that I did on Monday morning. Some people had said, hey, Monday morning stream would be cool, so okay. So I went ahead and scheduled it. I had Monday off. Did it. It was okay. It worked out pretty well. Tonight was just kind of on the whim type thing. You know what? Hey, let me jump in here and do a live stream. I know some other people are going to be on here a little later, so let me get on before they get on and go from there. So tonight was just kind of like I said, it was on the fly. Just jump in and do it. But I'll try to make sure I get it scheduled and you guys know in advance when I'm going to stream. While I'm at that, let me ask you guys a question. When you come to my streams, I try to have an intro screen and just play some music there or whatever as people chime in. Do you guys like that? Is that okay, or is that annoying? Is it too long? What do you guys think about that? Should I scrap that, keep it, shorten it? Fill me in. What do you guys think about that? The music good enough? Does it get you bumping, get you in the mood? Hey, Easy Bake Man, appreciate that. Yeah, guys. Hey, if you're here, you're enjoying the stream, smash that like button, man. I really would appreciate that. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, click on that subscribe channel. And if you notice people in the chat, pretty much everybody has channels that they do a lot of different content on. So hey, hit the three buttons next to their name to the right. Go to their channel, click that subscribe button, click on the bell, get your notifications whenever they upload a video, and then come right back here. Texas style barbecue and cuisine. Chef Johnny, how you doing, brother? Glad to have you here. Tell you what, if you guys don't know about Chef Johnny, you had to be under a rock somewhere, but man, if you don't know about that guy, I'm telling you, that guy has forgotten a whole lot more about cooking than I've ever learned. I mean, that guy is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to cooking, guys. So that is definitely one of the guys you want to go click that three button on and go and subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Excellent, excellent channel with a lot of content. So definitely glad to have Chef in. And hey, I see Chicken Fried Bill is in the house. Man, what's going on, Bill? Man, that was a real bummer. I couldn't hook up with you this past weekend when you were out in Seguin, man. But like I said, it was my weekend to work, and man, I'm all the way up here, on the other side of Austin. So, man, it would have been a true challenge, working 12-hour shifts and having to try and get down there and get back and this and that and the other, and it just wasn't gonna work out, man. But hey, don't give up, man. Don't give up on me. We're gonna hook up. I do want to put together I do kind of want to put together a barbecue crawl out there in Houston. So, man, what do you guys think? Anybody out there? Y'all, anybody else from Houston? Y'all want to hook up in Houston and do a little barbecue crawl? Go see some different barbecue places and have a good time? Man, hit me up. Let's see if we can get that thing set up here. Yeah, Ronald, gives you time to actually log on before you. Yeah, man. I kind of thought that when and I see it sets the mood. Nice, nice. Yeah, I try to bring up the starting soon, just so I can let you know that we're here. I'm not quite starting just yet. It gives you guys a chance to jump in and chat and listen to some music and bob your head, get in the mood, have a good time. I'll try to do that at the beginning and the end of my streams. At the end of the stream, I'll drop some tracks on or whatever. One thing that if you haven't noticed, is that in all of my videos, I have an intro, and some of you have chimed in about how you like the intro or whatever. But if you hear that song that's in the intro, that's the song that I'll play whenever I start my streams. I'll play that song, and when you hear that song, that means we're about to start. So by the time we get to the end of that song, the stream will have started. So that's a good indicator. If you're up and moving around doing stuff at the house, you logged in and you're waiting and you don't know if the stream is starting. If you hear that song come on, then yeah, it's about that time that the stream is going to start. So that's the way I kind of roll with it, guys. Let's see. Okay, well, I like it now. You give me a shot. Chef Johnny. Suburban, hey, welcome, man. Glad to see you here, Chief. Suburban is in H-Town, huh? Okay, okay. Rick, San Antonio, yeah. It's all right, Rick. I know you'll come down to Houston, right? We do a barbecue crawl in Houston. You'll come down, right? Let's see. You come to the DFW for a crawl. You stay around. You know what? Cooking with Cat, hey. Um, Man, we haven't been to Dallas in a while, and I definitely do want to get up there because I know that Kenneth, What's New Barbecue, um, like I said, he started up the NTBA, North Texas Barbecue Addicts is what it stands for, but he started up NTBA on Facebook. And man, those guys get together with somewhat of a regularity and have a meetup, and I think he was going there for a little while trying to do it monthly, and I don't know if it's still quite monthly, but they get together and they have some barbecue, they have some drinks. Sometimes they might have a little cook-off challenge. I think I remember the first one that I actually saw and paid attention to. They actually had a bunch of kettles out and they did a burger competition. They showed up at this bar or whatever, went out on their back patio, whatever it was, and you see all these kettle grills. And that was pretty cool, and everybody was out there cooking burgers and and they had a really good turnout. And I said, man, I definitely want to get up there to go hang out with those guys in one of those sessions. Because all of those guys, man, when I interact with them on the Facebook page, they're really cool people. So, yeah, man, I kind of want to get up there and check that out. So, yeah, we might have to definitely get something going, man, and do a little barbecue crawl up there. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. Hey, King Kilbasa, man, I appreciate that. You like that intro, man. Hey, I like that, man. Thank you. Thank you. Simple Man's doing the keto, cooking with cat. Hey, you know what? I was going strong on keto for a while, but see what had happened was, man, we're gonna do vacation next week for a few days, and like I said, we're gonna come back, and then I'm gonna cook with James at Aim 'em and Claim 'em and T Roy. We're gonna cook with them again next week Saturday, and man, after that, it's time to get back on this keto thing, man. It's time to get on strong. So, man, maybe we can. Maybe if any of y'all want to do some keto, Simple Man, any of y'all want to do some keto together, man, we can all push each other and hey, get some success going. Let's see. Hey, Chicken Fried Bill. I remember last week, Aim 'em and Claim 'em James was coming out there for that class with Arnie, and he was talking about barbecue places, and I had mentioned Corkscrew, and man, it sounds like you've been there. I've never been there. What is Corkscrew like, man? I didn't realize it was a food truck. I thought it was a brick and mortar, but man, what is that place like, Chief? Hey, nice. Cooking with Cat is a member of NTBA. Good deal, man. So yeah, I was out at the Texas A&M barbecue camp, and I met a member of NTBA out there. And come to find out, his father-in-law was the guy that actually runs the camp, and that was pretty cool. So and we've been friends on Facebook ever since. So yeah, I actually do have an NTBA hat, and man, I got a few hats, and man, I'm not wearing a lot of hats. I make sure I collect them though. Bubba grilled cheese for dinner. Nice, Kenneth. Nice. See, you should have been in that collab, man. uh, I see popcorn has happened in the house, huh? Okay, Gene, I hear you. I know how to pop some popcorn now. I'll tell you that. And I'll put that Texas Pete, and I don't care if it's made in Carolina or any damn where. I'll put that Texas Pete on it. Let's see. I don't know what happened to Matt coming. Yeah, Chef. I don't know. I figured he was busy, or something. And I hadn't talked to him, and it's been a few weeks now. I hadn't talked to him. I hadn't even put in. I hadn't even ordered anything in a while. I had some that flank steak in the freezer, and yeah, I just cooked that today, as a matter of fact. And then I was gonna order some this week, and I said, "No, we're gonna go out of town next week, and I don't want to risk it showing up when we're out of town, so I'll just wait till I come back." You made keto hot dogs the other night, and they were lit. So how does keto hot dogs work, man? You gotta fill me in on that one. Cooking with Cat, fill me in. A keto hot dog, easy bake, yo. That's right. Hey, can't do keto. Love me some potatoes, brother. I hear you. I know somebody that's a keto warrior is gonna say, "Hey, man, you can do cauliflower, and it's like potatoes. That's like rattlesnake tastes like chicken." Man, just give me the damn chicken then. I don't need the rattlesnake. I don't need the cauliflower. Give me the potatoes. But actually, I have to admit that yeah, I have done a lot of different dishes with cauliflower, and it actually is pretty tasty. But it is not a potato substitute. I promise you. Cooking with Cad. I think you met John Brotherton at the camp, right? Well, No, I didn't meet him at the camp. I actually went to camp with him. He's one of my buddies. He actually took me to camp with him. He's pretty much on the panel. Him and Russell Regals. I don't know if you know Regals Barbecue down in Houston. But him and Russell are on the panel pretty much every year, and so I got the opportunity to go up there with those guys this time, and I spent a little bit of time in the class, in the camp, listening. And I spent a lot of time in the back cooking with those guys and cutting briskets and this and that and the other. And I've met Russell and Misty before that a couple times, and they're just phenomenal people too. Everybody in the barbecue world, man. Uh, Brett Bourne from Brett's Backyard out in Rockdale. Man, I've been really fortunate. I got to hang out with all these guys, man, several times. So whether it's Brett's Backyard, or like I said, John and I are pretty cool, and Kerry Bexley at Snow's Barbecue in Lexington. Man, all those guys are just really cool. And like I said, Russell is he's Russell, man. If you've ever met him, man, he's just a cool, down to earth guy, and those guys are really cool. And I got to meet also Brad out there at 1775 Barbecue, 1775 Pit Barbecue in College Station. If you guys are ever out there in College Station, definitely go see Brad over at 1775. I promise you, you will not regret it. That place is awesome. He makes some really good barbecue out there. So yeah, man. John Brother is a good friend of mine. So mozzarella as the cheese for the barbs. I hear you. I've done something like that before, like making the fathead dough type thing. Sometimes it just seems really too salty for me. But I mean, that's just one of those things. You skipped over the meatloaf with cream cheese. You actually did it at T Roy's. Yeah, I did. Who's that? Mikkel Watson. Hey, that's a new name for me. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I did do the meatloaf with cream cheese at T Roy's. For those of you that don't know, that was a cook we did with Harry Sue and Kenneth from What's New and Chef Johnny and so on and so on were there. And Harry Sue had challenged us to make something that we may have grown up with doing or whatever. And my mother used to make meatloaf when I was a kid, and so we did a little interesting spin on it. My wife asked me one day, "Hey, what if we put cream cheese in it?" And I'm like, "Okay, let's try it, see what happens." And we loved it. And so that's where that came from, you know. So yeah, we made a meatloaf and started adding some barbecue rubs to it and some cream cheese and some barbecue sauce, and that's what we came up with. So it was really good. And it's kind of crazy how many people hit me up about that and send me pictures of the meatloaf they made of it, and I'm truly honored about that. I actually was at a barbecue place one time, and the person that owned the place came out and says, "Hey, you're that dude that made that meatloaf, right?" And I totally wasn't ready for that, but that was pretty cool. So yeah, man, that meatloaf is pretty good, man. So if you guys happen to try that meatloaf and you like it, man, let me know. Shoot a picture to me or whatever. Tag me on Instagram or whatever, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I'd love to see it. Nice cooking with Cad, man. That's awesome progress, man. Dude, you need to take me under your study, man. I need to learn from you, man. Suburban. I honestly don't know what keto is. Keto is man, basically you're cutting out a lot of carbs, man. That's for sure. You're cutting out a lot of carbs. The primary source of your income is going to be fat, man. The good fats, and you limit your protein. You really limit your carbs and stay hydrated and all of that. All of the stuff that you're supposed to do. Um, but yeah, man, good stuff. So cooking with Cass says Brotherton is my friend too. Hey, cool, man, cool. Yeah, Brotherton is like everybody's friend, isn't he? He's a hell of a dude, man. He is seriously a hell of a dude. Always willing to jump in and help, and man, I tell you what, um, he has built up a good brand for himself, and I'm so proud of him, man. Any way that I can support him, I'll definitely do it. He deserves all that he's getting, man, and it's really coming to fruition for him. Really good dude, man. So that's pretty cool there. Yeah, definitely. Russell and Misty are absolutely phenomenal people too. I saw Russell just had a little procedure done, man. It looked like I saw the pictures of him, like, man, he looked like he got in a bar fight or something. But yeah, hopefully he's on the men well. I haven't talked to him in a little bit, so hopefully he's on the men well and doing well. Yeah, definitely, guys. Give it up for cooking with Cab, man. That's some awesome progress, man. I swear. Even when I was doing keto strong, man, I only lost maybe 30 pounds, and then man, hit the wall. I couldn't lose anymore and got frustrated and well, let me do a carb reload and see if I can do a carb load and jump back in and maybe it'll kickstart something. And nah, nah, didn't work. And you're right, man. 1775 is legit. Brad is doing some good stuff out there. He's doing some excellent stuff out there, actually. I tell you what, man. I know it ain't keto, but damn, John kept telling me about that corn casserole that he does, man. And so the day we went out there, um, Carrie Bexley bought everybody lunch. We all went out there as a group. First day of barbecue camp. The whole camp went to one place and us went to another. And we get out there and yeah, John ordered up all these sides, dude. And that corn casserole came out. I was like, all right, I'll taste it. Because I usually don't mess with the sides too much. I might take a bite, whatever. But I actually took 3 or 4 bites of that corn casserole, man. It was really good. It was really good. I think that's one that I may have to. We do a corn. I don't even know what you really call it, but my wife actually does a corn dish that's corn and cream cheese and I think powdered ranch or something. Man, I can't remember what all is in it and jalapenos or whatever. And it's really good, but it's not like that corn casserole. So I think that corn casserole we're gonna actually we tried making it once and wasn't really super happy with the results from it. So we're still playing around with it, but I think that's going to be something that we'll figure out. We'll get it to the way we like it. That's funny, Kenneth. NTBA is like Fight Club. Just you're allowed to tell your friends. That is funny. So Chef's got a video coming out on Saturday. Smoking cream cheese. I've been smoking it for like 5 years. I smoke cream cheese whenever I put it in something. I never smoked cream cheese by itself, but yeah, I can imagine it's probably pretty damn tasty. Yeah, definitely suburban. 1775 is man, I'm telling you, it's a really good spot, dude. Seriously. Before I keep going here, I gotta mention this because it sounds like you guys are pretty versed in good Texas barbecue. If you guys are familiar with the Texas Monthly Barbecue publication, Daniel Vaughn is the writer for it. They actually started a bracket. And they took some of the new school places, the top 25 new barbecue places, and put them against, the top whatever. And they're down to the final four now. Um, the final four places in this bracket: Brett's Backyard Barbecue. If you guys have been following me, you know that when I very first launched my channel was back in December. The first two places I went to on the very first day of me filming, I went to Snow's, and we left Snow's and went to Brett's. And I knew Brett because I had met him at the Austin versus Houston barbecue throwdown or whatever last fall. And so, hey, had to go give him some support, man. And so those were the first two places that I went to and were literally the first two videos that I put up on my page. And man, Brett's backyard, dude, he's doing some phenomenal stuff out there. And I keep pushing that guy, man, and telling everybody about him and get out there and go check him out. Well, you know what? His little spot, ain't even been open a year yet, is in the final four. And guess who he's put up against, guys? He's going against Franklin Barbecue, the heavyweight, Aaron Franklin. Yeah, Aaron Franklin. So Brett's Backyard Barbecue going up against Aaron Franklin, Franklin Barbecue. Come on, man. That ain't even a fair fight. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Brett has a strong following. I know Franklin has a very strong following too. But if it happens, I won't be surprised. I said from the very beginning when I saw the entire bracket, I said, "Oh, Franklin's got this because of popularity. He's in the Final Four." I didn't know if Brett was going to make it to the Final Four, but he is. And so all I'm gonna say is I got 5 on Brett. So Snows is in the Final Four, and Snows is going to be taking on Kreitz Market from Lockhart. Not sure how Kreitz made it into the Final Four. It's definitely not one of my favorite places. But hey, they're long in heritage, and they've got a long list of people that follow them. So hey, you never know. But anyway, that's the Final Four, guys. It's Franklin Barbecue against Brett's Backyard Barbecue, and Snow's Barbecue against Kreitz Market. So if you guys are interested in casting a vote, jump on over there to Texas Monthly Barbecue, and man, jump in there and vote. So let's see. Corn. Gene says corn, cream cheese, sour cream, jalapenos minced, and Parmesan cheese. That's what I said, ranch. That's why she makes it. I don't make it. I just, hey, I'll go buy the corn and stuff. Hey, Blue Smoke, man, I'm glad you were able to make it through, man. Really appreciate you being here, and really looking forward to that late night barbecue show you got coming up. Can't wait, man. That looks to be like it's gonna be really good. You know what, Suburban? Man, there is a lot of surprises in that bracket, and you're asking how did Franklin beat Truth? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dude, Franklin has a strong following. I'm not mad at him. He's definitely put in work as well. Um, it's I'm not gonna say it's my top, barbecue place to go to. I've never actually eaten at Franklin's restaurant. I've only had it at the barbecue festival that they have here. Went out there and had barbecue there and met him and talked with him, and all of his people are really cool people, nice people. I thought that the barbecue was okay. The brisket was super tender. I mean, it was spot on tenderness. I thought it was lacking flavor. The ribs we didn't like. We didn't finish the ribs. The sausage definitely didn't like. I know that he has changed up on his sausage recipe and grinding his own sausage now, but he was using a sausage from a place. It was from Texas Sausage, but this was way before Scott owned it. It was some previous owners and some recipes that they had or whatever, and the sausage was just really not that great. So I don't know, man. I think that people look at Franklin's as it's a destination spot, but it's more about the experience of sitting out there waiting 3 to 4 hours for barbecue. I'm not that type of person. I don't think so. I think that if you want to get a lot of views on videos, go to Franklin and do a video at Franklin's and put it up. Man, people will love it because so many people that are not here love Franklin barbecue. And I am not saying it's not a good place. Please don't misunderstand me because hey, barbecue is barbecue, man, and I'm gonna big up everybody. I'm just saying it's not my favorite barbecue. Other people might say it's their absolute favorite, and I'm not gonna argue with them. Hey, you like what you like. But for me, I don't know if I could put them that high, based on, flavor or whatever criteria. Like I said, people are awesome there, though. Another one, Suburban, was Cooper's beating John Brothers. Man, I have been to Cooper's a couple times, and I can honestly tell you I've never ever finished what I've gotten there because it's so damn salty. The last time that we went there, we easily threw away probably $40 or $50 worth of barbecue because it was so freaking salty. I mean, it was salty to the point that you could actually feel your fingers and everything swelling as you were eating it. It was that bad. So when I had Cooper's at the barbecue fest, we ran into some people there, and they're like, "Oh man, this stuff is so good. Their pork chop, blah 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 blah." And we didn't like it at the barbecue festival, and they said, "Oh well, you got to go to the one in Atlanta." Well, we didn't go to the one in Atlanta. We went to the one in New Braunfels, and again, we just didn't like it. Some people like it, super salty like that, but that's just not my thing. So I was very surprised that Cooper's beat Brotherton, but then again, I had to back up and realize, what, this is a popularity contest. It's not really based on the quality of barbecue or what have you. So that's the way it is. Why is Franklin so popular? Food or marketing? Uh, Pickles, man. I'm thinking it's probably that marketing. I'm not saying this food is bad. Please, again, don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying the food is bad at all, but I'm just saying I've been to several different places here in Austin that I think the barbecue taste wise is better. But that's just me. That's just me. I think when you talk to people that are from Austin, a lot of people might tell you the same thing. But people come from out of town, and that's the first thing that they want to go do. They want to go to Franklin, and hey, man, it's Central Texas barbecue wins in the end, so it's all good. And he is really a cool dude. He really is a cool. I can say that the guy is super popular. He gets pulled from all kinds of different directions. People want some of his time, and I can honestly tell you that this guy, when he interacts with you, he gives you his time, whether it's 1 minute or 10 minutes with you. He doesn't treat you like, oh, you know what, get out of the way, I gotta go do it. He doesn't treat you like that at all. He really does interact with you, and he really does talk barbecue with you or whatever. And it's not just barbecue, just whatever you guys strike up a conversation with. He literally, genuinely enjoys people, and man, when you meet people like that, they're always going to be successful. So it doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't surprise me at all. And so I'm happy for him, man. Gotta run too. I have to make chorizo and eggs for dinner. All right, cooking with Cat. Hopefully I didn't miss you. That you already left. But hey, man, appreciate you for dropping through, man, and congratulations again on your success. And hopefully we will hook up in Dallas, man. We got to get up there for one of those NTBA meetups, man. That's for damn sure. Mike Dent. Hey, man, welcome. I don't know if I've mentioned that name or seen that name on here before, but glad to have you, brother. Thank you for being here. If you come this way, I'm gonna take you to a spot that's gonna be on the map very soon, about 40 minutes from my house. All right, okay, Kenneth. Sounds good, man. Yeah, we were looking at possibly getting up there tomorrow, as a matter of fact, to go to M Grills. Travis has put together a big commercial smoker over there, man, and another friend of mine owns a restaurant here. You saw him in the video that I put together for Slab Barbecue. His name is Mark Avalos. We were talking about going up there tomorrow, and man, we just couldn't get all the schedules together to where we could all get there. So it's not gonna happen tomorrow. Bummer, because I kind of want to go do a good interview with Travis, and kind of profile some of the different M grills, because it's funny that I still meet a lot of people that's never heard of M grills. And so yeah, I want to kind of like shed some light on different M grills products. You guys have seen the cooker that I have, which is the M16 steak cooker. But he's got some other smokers, man, that are pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So that sucks that we can't make that happen. But you know what? Hey, we'll do it another day. It'll happen eventually. Nubian, hey, man, that's a blast from the past right there. How you doing, girl? I'm glad you are in here. Glad to have you. Hope you are doing well, man. What's new, man? Hilarious. Smoke sessions. Hmm. Hey, Kenneth, you went to Meat Church, right? Didn't you do a class in Meat Church? What'd you think about that? I know that I saw that I think it was Malcolm Reed was out there recently. They did a class for Meat Church, so thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's right, Nubian. You missed the last one. But you know what? In all fairness, hey, I did that one while people were at work. I was off. Some people had said, hey, we want to see, there was some interest for a morning time stream. So I set one up and did it from Monday, and we jumped in and did it and had a good time. And so, hey, it is what it is. I didn't know if anybody was gonna be on there or not, but we had a good little turnout and had a good session, so it was all good. MD's Country Cooking. What's cracking? Glad to have you here. Nice. MD. Oh, Chef Johnny, that's right. Yeah, man, I did order that master class, the Franklin master class. Yeah, I did. I did it not so much just for Franklin, but man, I mean, if you looked at it, I'm sure you already saw it. It was a pretty good deal. You know, if you paid, I think it was $90 for one class, or you could pay $180 and get every class they had on there for a year. And there's a lot of different chefs on there, so I was like, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do it. So I did it, and I did watch. I think I just finished watching the last of Franklin's videos. I think it was this past weekend, and that's some good information in there. I don't think that it's anything different than what we already do. I think that if you are very new to barbecue, you will learn a ton of stuff watching this video. If you are pretty versed in barbecue as you are, chef, I don't know if you're really going to learn anything. I think you'll enjoy it just for watching barbecue and seeing what other people do. So in that aspect, I think it's a good deal to go check it out. But yeah, man, I did get it, and I think the only thing that I took away from it, that one of the things, and I'm sure you guys do this too, when you do a cook, let's say you're gonna make a brisket. Typically speaking, you might do a brisket 12 hours. Some people might do it longer, might do it 18 hours. It just depends. Me personally, my cooks, I try to go about 12 hours on a brisket, but I limit the size. I typically would try to buy my briskets around 14 pounds and then trim them. And so after they're trimmed, they're probably down to 11 to 12 pounds or something like that. And so then again, like I said, I try to do a 12-hour cook. What I would do before watching this video is, in my head, I kind of knew what I wanted to do. I knew what time I wanted to start. I knew what time I wanted to finish. I knew when typically I wanted to check for spritzing, check for whether the bark was set. If I decided I was going to wrap in butcher paper or foil or whatever, I kind of knew when I was going to do that. And then after that, knowing when I was going to check temperatures to see if I'm hitting the area of when I want it to be done, and then stop checking temperatures and just go off tenderness. All of that I already did in my head. And one of the things that, you know, watching that with Franklin, was he actually put it down on paper. And I thought, well, you know what? That makes sense. I mean, I take notes already on when I do whatever, so I might as well do that. So it was basically a good little timeline for when you were going to do this, when you were going to do that, note your temperatures, note any conditions, and this and that and the other. So for that part of it, it was pretty cool for me to actually see that. And so now I can actually, you know, put it down on paper and be able to refer back to it, and hopefully promote consistency in the barbecue that I make. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Oh, nice. Matt Pittman? Who is Matt Pittman there? Kenneth, what did I miss, Chief? And definitely, man, if you're going to do an interview on NTBA YouTube channel, man, we got to get the word out, man, and get as many butts in the seat as we possibly can, as my man CJ would say. Hey, Pickles, my login name for that masterclass is Nunya, and the password is business. For the fourth, for a present to my family, I thought about getting the Santa Maria for the Weber. Hey, Michaela, hey, I just used mine today, man. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I uh, I had some flank steak that I wanted to make some carne asada with, and yeah, I put that Weber kettle together, and or put the Santa Maria attachment on there. And man, I tell you what, if you don't have one, go for it. You won't be disappointed at all. But I'll tell you this: if you're gonna get the Santa Maria attachment, if you do not have a rotisserie, I would urge you to go ahead and get the Gabby's grills with the attachment for the rotisserie. And if you don't have a flat top griddle, I would urge you to go ahead and get the flat top griddle for it too. I already had a rotisserie for my Weber, so I didn't get it on the Santa Maria. But what I did get was I got the flat top griddle, and that thing works out really great. I did a video before with the Gabby's Grills with the flat top griddle and made burgers on it. So if you hadn't seen that, go check it out. And man, it's a pretty good little attachment. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all, man. Go for it. Yeah, Chef Gordon Ramsay is on there, and I haven't checked it out yet, but I need to. I really thought that I was gonna just start just screaming right through all these classes, and I just, man, I hadn't really had the time to do it. But I definitely will at some point jump on there and just kind of binge watch and go through some of these classes and see what they have to offer. Because it's not all confined to the grill, man. I mean, like I said, there's some good chefs on there that might have some good practices and techniques or what have you. So I am definitely pretty interested in that. Yeah, Chef, I actually got Aaron Franklin's book, and I'll be honest with you, I have not read it all. I read, a good chunk of it, getting different parts of it. Um, but yeah, I mean, the videos are really good. They're very entertaining. I mean, it's barbecue, man. Again, you know how we are about barbecue and watching people barbecue that know what they're doing. Because there's a lot of stuff that you see on TV that they're barbecuing, and then you look at it and you're like, what in the hell is this crap? It's always made for TV. Turn the channel. But this is actually pretty decent, man. Oh, I see. Matt Pittman is Meat Church. Nice, nice. Yeah, that'll be a good one, Kenneth. I'd like to check that one out, man. Yeah, hey, definitely, Mikkel. I hope that helps you, man. And man, I tell you what, you get that that Weber kettle and that Santa Maria attachment for it. You gonna love it, man. You gonna love it. You watch the basic too. Everyone has something to offer. Yeah, pickles. Okay. Yeah, with woodworking, man. That's one thing man. I'm not a woodworker. That's for sure. Um, no, chef. I don't remember getting a certificate or anything when you finish. Honestly, I mean, they call it a class, but I mean, man, it's really it's a series of videos. I mean, it's not like you log in to. I mean, you log in because they track whether or not you bought it or whatever, but you don't log in or anything to do the class or whatever. You just log in to watch the videos. If there is some sort of certificate or something, I totally missed that. Oh, okay. Pickles made salt and pepper shakers in a woodwork class. Okay. Jacqueline and Dad at Pickles Barbecue. We learned from you guys. Yeah. Mike asks, how many grills do I have? Well, over here you kind of see I got the M16 steak cooker, which is right there, that little guy. I've got the Yoder that's right above it, right in front of it. Then back over my other shoulder, there, I've got my Lone Star grills. That one's a vertical offset 30 by 24. I think it's 30 by 24, 30 or 36 by 20, something like that. So I've got that. I've got a couple of Webers. I've got a La Cajachina, and I've got an HBT Weekender trailer pit out in my garage. And so that makes up the pits that I have. I do have another Lone Star Grills coming in probably I'll say 4 to 6 weeks, something like that. So yeah, I'll be adding to the family here, and I'm trying to work my way into getting a pit barrel cooker. So um, man, I'm gonna add to it. So I don't think you can ever have too many grills, but that's just me. And man, I cook on all of them. I'll be honest with you, I cook on all of them. What I like about it is I like having a versatile set of cookers because my moods change. I might want to grill something hot and fast, get it done. I might want to take it a little slower. I might want to be lazy and do some other stuff and throw it on the pellet smoker or, whatever. I mean, I like having, the versatility to be able to do whatever it is that I want to do when I want to do it. And it works out pretty well for me so far. Hey, T and T, welcome, man. Glad to have you in here. Glad to have y'all in here. Man, I tell you what, I've been seeing some of those pictures you throw down with, man, and my man over there at TNT gets it ed. I mean, he gets that barbecue going. You know, Nubian, I haven't. Um, Pit design doesn't really. I don't think it really. It doesn't appeal to me because there's just so many good cookers out there. And because I'm not, a welder or this and that and the other, I don't know if I could build something and then keep improving it. I think the easy part is to make something. I think the hard part is to make something well and to keep moving with it. And I don't know if I have that. I don't have that type of. I don't have that type of skill, to do that. I don't believe so. I'll leave that pit making design to the real pit makers, and I'll just cook. I had somebody recently, they were getting at me trying to get me to do some rubs, and make my own rub and this and that and the other. And I'm like, you know what? I've gone through that playing around with rubs and this and that and the other. And there are so many good rubs out there on the market that I don't really feel the need to, jump in there and, excuse me, congest the market with more rubs. Especially since, here in Central Texas, it's about that salt and pepper. I love salt and pepper. People ask me a lot of times when I make brisket for them and I give it to them and they taste it and they're like, wow, what did you put on here? Salt and pepper. No, you put something else in here. No, I promise you, it's just salt, pepper, smoke, heat. That's it. The only other thing that I might do is I might add some celery seed to my salt and pepper, but that's it. That's literally it. And in fact, I did a video on that where I did a brisket on the Yoder smoker, the Yoder YS640, the Central Texas style brisket, and it's literally salt and pepper, 5 parts ground pepper, coarse ground pepper, to 1 part salt, and that's the rub. And then I added, I think I added, what was it? I think it was 5 half cups or what, 2 1/4 cups of, or 2 1/2 cups of pepper, half cup of salt, and I added like 2 tablespoons of celery seed, and that was it. That was it. And for me, it doesn't. You can't beat the flavor. You just can't beat the flavor. So, are you giving away the LSG for your giveaway? Pickles, man. You guessed it. There's no way I would give up an LSG, brother. Come on, man. LSGs are awesome pits, man, and if you've got one out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't have one, I would strongly urge you to look at them. Chris and Amber are doing some great things out there with Lone Star Grills. So I'm just very happy that I'll be able to add to the Lone Star Grills family soon. So, and I'll definitely, when I get that thing in, I will definitely do a video and a review of it and all of that. Because honestly, I don't think I've seen one on what I'm getting. I don't think I've seen one on YouTube yet. So, fingers crossed, maybe I'll be the first one to do it. So, the handy ish, emphasis on the ish. That's hilarious, Pickles. I wanted to win the LSG. Man, you and me both. Hell, I'd put an entry in there for that one. So, so yeah, man. Let's see. All right, guys. So we've been at this about an hour and a half, a little over, and man, you guys are hanging in here strong too. So, hey guys, I tell you, if you're in here again, remember, hit that thumbs up, give me a like. It really does help me out, and Again, if you're not subscribed to these guys that you see in the chat, because there's some awesome channels in here, hit the three dots to the right, go to their channel, click that red subscribe button, click the notifications bell so you know whenever they upload content, and enjoy their channels, man. I mean, all of us are out here doing what we do because we love what we do. It's not about making money. It's not about advertising. It's not about all of that stuff. It's because we love what we do, you know. So definitely check everybody out, man, and enjoy all of these channels. That's right, Mikhail, the Dog Pound. Dog Pound is in the house. That's right. I need to, Nubian, you need to get you a channel. I know you get over there and you throw down with that, you know. I know you know a little something, something. You need to go ahead and get you a little channel and get promoted so we can check you out and see all the things that you do. But y'all can't see any pork on her channel. She ain't gonna eat no pork. But she might be hell on some chicken. Chef Johnny, it's all about the cash. Hilarious. Yeah, you know what? Hey, you got a smartphone. That's all it takes to get started. Trust me. That's all it takes to get started is just a cell phone. Get started with the phone and go from there. You know, so you'll cook pork, but you ain't gonna eat it, huh? How you know if it tastes good then? You got them taste testers running around there. Not my job, engineering, but follow y'all. So you're an engineer, Mikhail. Nice. Okay. Nice, Nubian. I hope so. I hope so. That would be cool to watch that, you know? So, let me see here. Um, well, I tell you what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm probably gonna get ready to end this thing here pretty soon here, anyways. I know you guys have probably got some other things you need to get on to tonight, because we could be here all night long. You know how that goes. So, man, I'm really glad you guys were able to jump on and hang out with the Dawgfatha, enjoy each other in chat. Here's what you do with the cell phone. Yeah, you're right. It's all about you right, man. Good cell phone and some editing program. Yes, sir. You're right. What is that? Harry T. Roy Baby Back? What did I miss there, Mikhail? Hey, Mikhail, do you follow? I'm assuming you follow T. Roy and Justin and those guys. Um, hey, in case you missed it, I'm gonna be hooking up with T. Roy and James from Aim 'Em and Claim 'Em. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. We're gonna get together and we're gonna do a cook. I know I'm gonna probably put some ribs on that pit barrel cooker that he has, but man, make sure you look for that. Ray Mac. Ray Mac's a cool dude too. That's right, Ray Mac. And hey, guys, again, tomorrow we're gonna be doing a James and I, Aim 'Em and Claim 'Em Smokers. We're gonna hook up for some barbecue, and we're gonna start a little series. Since we already go to places and have barbecue together, we're gonna start a series tomorrow. We're gonna show up. We're gonna go to Roll and Smoke Barbecue, and we might go live. You never know. You might have two YouTube channels going live at the same location at the same time. We might film it and put up a video later. All I can tell you is stay tuned, and you know, if you don't have notifications on for my channel or James's channel, make sure you turn them on, because if we do go live tomorrow, you'll be notified. You'll be able to check us out. Hey, Eminem Smokers, welcome, welcome. You'll be able to check that out, and man, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, it'll be a great time. and maybe we'll be able to show you guys some great things. And I've heard a lot about Rolling Smoke, and so hopefully it's pretty good. Like I said, I've heard a lot of it. Smoking Bulldog, hey, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. Really appreciate you being here. So, man, like I said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring this thing to a close here. And man, I really appreciate you guys showing up today. And y'all know what I say, right? Barbecue, you smoke on. Smoke on. That's right. All right. Dawgfatha's out. Peace.